This lesson is about developing your muscle for relaxation and self-regulation. As Black folks have known for a long time, as my grandmama used to tell me, if you're talking with white folks with difficult attitudes, it is important to calm down. So the good news now is that there are strategies we know can be helpful. And what this is about is learning what strategies work best for you. There's a link under this video for a worksheet that outlines some strategies. They're in a couple categories. I'm not going to read them all, but just to review quickly. Some of the strategies are about calming your mind and body, deep breaths or progressive body relaxation, or putting your tongue on your roof of your mouth because you can't talk like that. You're trying to listen. That's important. Some strategies focus on the other person. Like, for example, compassion boosters, thinking about times when they cried, or even imagining that they cried, or times when they might be laughing, or when they have accomplishments that you support, like even having children. There are some strategies that are focused on the larger issues, thinking about times when you wanted to be heard, or thinking about the fact that what you're doing in the moment is modeling the compassion you want more of in the world, or thinking about the fact that this is an opportunity you have to learn about modern conservatism. So again, the link's below the video, but the issue is actually practicing and figuring out what works for you. Some suggestions. Consider starting the mind-body ones at the start of a conversation or even before a conversation, and do them for a couple of minutes and pay attention to how you feel. Does it help you feel centered and relaxed? For the ones centered on other people, you can think about practicing them in the midst of conversations not about politics. So when you're arguing with somebody in your family or about household chores, try the methods to see which produce the changes in you that are necessary. The mind-body ones are good when the dispute is trivial. The compassion boosters are often good when the dispute is not trivial. Now, some of these methods can be used when you're overhearing conversations. When you're overhearing somebody at a club, at a cafe, or whatever, talking about something talking in a way you don't like. When you're listening to a conservative news outlet, you can use these opportunities to practice these methods of calming down and listening. Now, if you need inspiration to do that, remember, Black folks for a long time had to overhear a whole bunch of conversations that were about them as oppressed people and how the oppression was going to continue. So if they can do that, you can listen to a few minutes of Fox News or some other conservative radio outlet. People have found various strategies, from compassion boosters to reminding themselves of the gratitude they have for learning about this. The whole point is that you need to practice these things a few times to learn what works for you, so that when you're in the heat of a conversation, you're not struggling for what you might do. You know what actually can help you calm down and listen better. If you like the content of this video, please press like or subscribe, because that helps the algorithm push it out to more people who might want to see it. Anything you do in support, whether it's a like or a subscribe or a share or even a small financial contribution to this self-funded project, is helpful in making sure we can continue this important work of spreading compassion for the sake of democracy.